Hello guys and welcome back to another episode here on the VentureKraft survival server. This is Raskhol speaking, and today we are going to start by some kind of community work, and I think that I would really like to contribute to our community because I've been stuck here for quite a while trying to figure out what I'm going to do with this, and I started building this thing, and it took a lot of time here because this base is really interesting to work on, and I didn't really have any time to build anything in the community area for, well, maybe a month and a half already. So I kind of feel bad that I did not contribute to the city in the middle of our bases, so I'm gonna go there and work a little bit right at the Salem city. So what is this? Is this a shark? It's a shark. It's a shark trying to attack. Alright, there's a sign here. Sharky by Loony. Oh my god, this is so cool. Oh boy, I like his teeth. But the poor guy, oh, he has eyes. Okay, I'm sorry, I did not see them. Oh my god, this is so amazing. I think I'm gonna leave this. This is so cool. Well, this is the prank that I praise. Good job, Loony. I really like this. I'm just gonna have to put some carpets on it so it's not a mob trap next to my base. But yeah, let's go to the portal, and I'll see you guys on the other side in the Salem city. Here we are inside the center of the Salem city, where it's still an infestation of chickens. I'm gonna have to clean this up at some point because these are actually fire hazards. There's a lot of thunderstorm on this server. That's why I had to place all this cobblestone here. But if anything is blocked with wooden roofs and something like that, it's bound to burn down at some point. So few players already lost their homes due to the firestorm and the fire spread. Community beacon is still here, and we are going to work a little bit on the pathways, so we have to work on a pallet that we're going to use today. Here we go. I have a pallet here, and you, sir, are in my way, so you're gonna have to go. We have a pallet. The road is going to vary because the distance in between buildings is not always the same. So this is a pallet for the wide road. So it's not gonna be like that in like stripes. It's gonna be mix and match, more like a random placement of blocks. But this is what I had in mind, right? So we're gonna use path blocks, some gravel, some soul sand, cobblestone slabs or full blocks, and the site, and some stairs maybe. And it's gonna be interesting when 1.13 comes out because we can waterlog inside the stair or a slab that has been placed halfway down. Also for the trim, like a pedestrian walkway, right? We're gonna use these stone bricks. What's wrong with me today? Slabs and some bushes here as a trim, right? Just next to it. When we have something as wide as, for example, this path. Oh, Lord Stevier is growling. He must approve of this project. Anyway, we are going to start with probably around this building. This is the first building that was constructed here. I can't remember who constructed it. Oh boy. Now they're gonna be mad at me because I can't remember. Either Loonyguitarist or was it Pixelcraft? I'm not sure. Someone did build this thing, and it was the first building. And then we have Mears like a starter house here, which is kind of cool looking, and we have this nether portal, so we're going to try and connect these 3 builds and go around them as well. This is someone's storage system. Oh no, it's Pixel's bookshop. Oh, was I mistaken? Alright, so we're gonna connect that one as well, since we are working around this tower clock. And also, I think I'm gonna tear this thing down and clean these leftovers of chickens away. Also, Pixels, okay, some kind of shop? Shack. Shop. Okay, so yeah, let's get down to business. Just to give you guys a heads up and to show a little bit of progress that I made, this was just a layout for me to orientate around, and it was like a boring process of trial and error. So I wanted to give you some kind of preview of what I had in mind. So this part is gonna be this wide, and it's 5 blocks gap in between this slab and that slab over there. And we are going to have a road going here, road going here, and this is already placed here, so I'm gonna have to work around this bit somehow. I don't know yet how I'm gonna pull that off. None of these roads are planned to be like a symmetrical grid, so we're gonna have random organic placed roads, which could give this entire city a little bit more spirit. We're going to have occasional bush here, or some kind of natural plant, or some sort of something similar to that. Maybe something like this, just to provide a little bit more light and some interesting details here and there. Then we are going to have roads that go like this inside the builds. Also, I think I might change this layout for something like this, for example. I think that would make a little bit more sense. Yeah. Let's increase the height of that one. We need some torch. Not like that. Like this. And then we put a leaf block above it. Something like this. Do I have any bone meal on me? No. Have to grab some bone meal. Bone meal the grass and make it a tall grass here. Also maybe a bush here and here as well. Something like this, maybe? Maybe... No, that's too tall. Let's just keep it small. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. Okay, and also torches inside the road, and we are going to cover them with some carpets. Maybe gray carpets. I think those would be the best in combination with these materials. I think that's gonna look nice to have blocks slightly popping upward instead of just having those that go under the ground as bumps in the road, right? So variation of that kind is also welcome. Yeah, one torch here, for example, and we can mix something like this. Maybe some green. Yeah, maybe some grass, and I can bone meal those as well. No flowers, just grass. That could be an interesting detail. So I'll work a little bit more on this, and I'll see you guys when I make some progress for you to see. You know what? I gotta say, this is going to be a bumpy road. So we have a torch underneath this one. That one is just to balance... Oh, maybe, well, if I place it here where it's supposed to go. Yeah, it looks good, it looks good. I don't know about the color of the carpet. I'm gonna try some other colors as well, so don't judge me yet, okay? I'm still working on this. It could get changed a lot during the building and everything, so this is not gonna work like this. So let's change it, maybe for a gravel, and there has to be another block, maybe andesite, something like that. This does not look good now. Ooh, there's a hole here. Spreading this then. It's a huge hole. I need to patch this up. Also guys, if you're new to the channel, subscribe and leave your comment, you know. I'm not a professional player. I can always do better with your suggestions, so don't be afraid. Just type in the comment. What do you think about this pathway? It just occurred to me that while I was placing this road here, you see I'm not finished yet, I just got sidetracked over to this direction, and then I saw how how messy this is, and I think we should send a message to our dear Mir, and maybe he can construct some kind of custom tree. So I think that would be nice to have like big roots going around this as an entrance, and then it goes upwards and then branches out with a big leaf top. Maybe it doesn't even have to be this wide, as long as it's beautiful, and I believe that he can do that job. So I'm gonna pick up some of these. It's gonna become useful for me in this project, because I'm using various different leaf blocks here. As you can see, some acacia, some oak, some dark oak, and they create like a nice variation in color. So as you can see right there in the corner here, you can see a slight transition with the green background. It looks even better. Now if we run around here, you can spot them here and there. They look kind of cool. We have a grass here, and this block has to go. I just spotted that. It kind of slipped, I guess. Maybe too much soul sand at this point here. Maybe we should try with some cobblestone. Oh, I have some slabs on me. Something like that. Yep. And I still have to get rid of this thing, or at least move it a little bit to correspond to some kind of center, because it always has been moved a little bit to the left, and it wasn't really symmetrical with anything. I'm not saying it's important for it to be symmetrical with something, it's just in our way, this pillar in particular. So if I'm gonna move this pillar, I'm gonna have to either remove the entire thing, which is dangerous. This thing is dangerous because it can catch fire at any given moment during the thunderstorm. So I think I'm gonna tear it down. That's the simplest solution, I guess. So let me get back to terrain modifying here. For example, I could put some grass here. That's gonna look cool. And since we are getting closer to the water, I might use more gravel than there on the main road. And as we get closer to the water, I might use soul sand. It's like a dirt that's been soaked with water. Let's consider it something like that. So maybe, oops, so maybe something like this, right? Now this makes sense, I guess. You'll tell me if I'm right or wrong. Maybe a torch underneath the carpet here, and the carpet above it. Another one of these, maybe one more, not there. Let's see, grass block, turn it into a path. I swear this shovel is just flying through the blocks, and I keep coming back and destroying blocks that I just placed like a second ago. Yeah, this looks alright now. This looks rather cool. Maybe I should extend these into the water, so they are kind of like architectural. They have this architectural sense, and we are not just placing them on top of the blocks that you would have a feeling that it could collapse at any given moment, right? So let's go grab some blocks. Where are they? Here. Alright. We are going to create a bridge on that side. I'm going to show you that side in a second. Just let me place these. Maybe I can swap them for mossy brick stones. That would look even better. Okay, let's go here to the other side. This path... Someone shooting at me? Yes, it is. Dear skeleton, I cannot see you because of this fire. Maybe I should eat as well while I talk. So you can see this road here is gonna be the biggest one. We have probably I'm gonna create some kind of bridge here and take this landmass away and connect that water to this side. I think that would be rather cool. It's not gonna be a big bridge. It's just gonna be like a Venice bridge, you know, that gondola can just glide underneath it, right? And then you have like a main big road while you enter the city, and then you have a slightly smaller, and here is also that slightly smaller. And once you approach these crowded streets here, it becomes narrow and more narrow and more narrow, right? Especially these ones here, like back alleys, you know, they're like back alleys usually are more dirty or have more of nature life growing everywhere because they're either not properly maintained or I don't know, like people do not pass by or through those streets, so nature can grow peacefully, no one's stepping on them. So I guess that's the result why they grow so much. So let's see here. This, and this. Should I add anything more to this place here? Maybe some stair? This doesn't make sense to be there. Maybe, yeah, something like this. This is looking cool. Spread this a little bit. Okay, this is all right now. Some bone meal, grow grass. Excellent. I'm gonna check later for any dark spots, but I think I'm gonna go like this, and then later I can add all the details. And of course, once again, if you have any suggestions, just leave it down in the comment section. I'm gonna read them through and I'm gonna try and respond to all of them. So thank you in advance. A little bit of progress update. I have changed some blocks here in the road to kind of match one way of thinking, and that is what is the way that player would most probably move through these pathways, right? So that's the way I've tried to place the blocks here. I saw a torch here. Okay, let's try and replace these as well. Alright, so what is this way that I was thinking? Well, if you move through a certain area a lot, I think that in that place we should spam gravel, because that part of the road is probably most ruined. And as you move towards the part of the road that's been less stepped on, we would use andesite because it looks less ruined. Also, these gravel blocks would be kind of mixed with cobblestone, because those two blocks are kind of the way where the road corrodes and falls apart a little bit, and then we will have grass growing at the places where you are less likely to step on. So for example, let's go right to the very start. Where's my fish? Where's my fish? Here. Okay, so let's assume that we are on the entrance of the city, and we are going to go this way. So this means that the gravel would be here, and you can see andesite in the corners, right? So it's like a turn here. I'm going through the middle of the road and then turning this way. So we still have a gravel here in the middle, right? And then you would move this way because you would want to go here, right? So that's the way I position these blocks. So as you go here to this side, you would go through the middle and slightly to this side. So that's all gravel. And andesite is placed on the blocks where you are less likely to move, to walk on top of, right? So I still have to figure out this path because we still have the old arrangement of blocks. So once I'm done with this, everything should be under the influence of one idea. And since this is like a back alley type, there is going to be more andesite on the middle of the road because people are less likely to step on those blocks because it's a narrow and a small street, so there's less traffic, right? So yeah, this is what happens here. Also, I fixed this one a little bit as well, placed some lighting. What else did I do? Oh yeah, here. Oops. This one. So as you can see, we are walking through the middle of the road, and most likely we would either turn here or just move forward. So no andesite in the middle of the road, or here as you turn. Do I have any torches? No, I have to fix some torches and place it here, carpet on top of it, and this is yeah, it's slowly getting there. I'm slowly getting finished with this basic shape, and then I'm gonna try and find someone here on the server who's gonna help me finish all of the roads here at the very center of the Salem city, and maybe we can do some collaborations on bigger builds like a tree here with Mir. Maybe he likes to do those custom trees, and maybe some kind of building here for our animals. I don't know who I'm gonna contact about that. I'm gonna have to see who can build in some kind of medieval way. I think that the medieval building would be an interesting thing to place here. Oh, I just broke a torch. Let's replace that. Anyways, guys, I think that's it for today's episode. It was an episode more of me building and having some ideas and asking for you guys to help me with your ideas, because I know this is not a perfect example what I wanted to achieve, but you guys also have some crazy and great ideas, and I would like to hear from you. What do you think? What should I do here? And if maybe I forgot something, or maybe I'm using too many blocks. You know, possibilities. Okay, let me know down in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.